early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. To throw now. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop. Held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Play action this time with Love. Steps away. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chase Brown with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Parker now. Throwing to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there, because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does, and delivers a first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Up the middle they go. Boston. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Love now. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 22. Love looking to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Ready up. Cougar 19.
Well, Love wants to shift things around. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Parker finding Gray on the out route. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Love. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. In motion left goes Myers. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Going back to Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Love. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. An inside give, Brown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Love from the gun. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up to Lazard, and he goes out right around the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating from the gun, Parker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it. Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated. Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Boston. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Looking to throw. Parker. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to run now. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw. Parker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Parker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Another one caught by Collins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw is Parker. Off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Lazard, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he steps away. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw now, here's Love. It's complete to Brown, right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Brown looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Chase Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Parker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Off-play action. Parker escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dig.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Parker. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big third down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Operating from the gun. Parker flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Second and 10.
Operating from the gun. Parker to the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love, he's going to change the play here.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And it looks like they'll move things around here.
This is Brown going up the middle. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the fourth.
And there's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run, block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. No check, no check. No. 18, Pioneer. Moving 19.
Back to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Go.
Love looking to throw it.
He's got him in. Complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They can.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here comes second down.
60 Eagles.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
But they'll come up now. This is second and long.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now Love. He's got to complete to Waddle. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Up the middle they go.
Boston. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Back to throw. Parker.
He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, that was a masterclass in quarterback play, wasn't it? 5 touchdown passes. You talk about the rapport he had with his receivers. It was like a conductor leading a symphony.
So for the Jaguars, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-2.